And now it's time for the Sounds of the Emerald Isle with Jim Larkin. Join us every Sunday for Irish music, comedy, and fun. You can call Jim at 508-822-1106. And now here's Jim with the Sounds of the Emerald Isle.
Not take me anywhere.
On a Sunday to watch the girls go by, and thinking we'd be married to one day when Kate Flynn caught our eye. Romance was the makings of a fairy, and it made each boy swear there's not one girl in the wide world like the girl from the County Clare. And every man has got the finest man you ever see now, Marlene now. Every day there's one of them that say that she'll agree now. You'll see now. All night they fight as to which of them was right in the color of her eyes and hair. But not a word from me was ever heard about the darling girl from Clare.
He's on time. And that's Mr. Tommy Mulvihill here on Sounds of the Emerald Isle. Welcome to the show. My name is Jim Larkin. This is the 31st anniversary of Sounds of the Emerald Isle. This year we're on a different station than we have been for the past 30 anniversaries, but this is a real station, and I love it here. Everything works, and this is just great, 31st anniversary. And we have some great people here today. We're going to have fun. We're going to do some Irish tunes. We're going to do some non-Irish tunes. Dale came down from Rockport. Hi, Dale.
Hi, Jim.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Good. How was your ride down from Rockport?
Just fine, thank you.
Absolutely great. Pam is here. Last year's cracker lady who brought crackers. It's just after everyone left, but I enjoyed it, Pam. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great. And we'll talk to everybody else in just a few minutes. For those tuning in for today's city championship game between Taunton High School and Coyle Cassidy, that game is being aired on our sister station, FM 88.5 WRRS. So if you were tuning in to listen to today's game, that's where you want to go. FM 88.5. Everybody else, we're right here at 1530 AM. On the internet worldwide, hometowntalkradio.com. Let your friends know if they like this kind of music. They can get us anywhere in the world. And I would like to give a shout out to somebody that's listening to us in Dublin. His name is Kevin Bateman, and he's my cousin. And he wants me to give him a shout out. So hello, Kevin Bateman in Dublin. And hello, Heather Dutcher in Brockton. So we're going to play some live music in just a few minutes here on Sounds of the Emerald Isle. Here's a song that I actually went out and taped in 1988. Norman Payne and Michael Fitzpatrick. They played together over at a place called Jumpin' Jacks in Whitman, which is long gone. You guys remember Jumpin' Jacks?
I do. Yes.
I guess everybody does. It was quite a spot back in the day, but places like that don't exist over there anymore. But this was a great place in Whitman. Here's Norman Payne along with Michael Fitzpatrick. Michael, by the way, is a dentist up on the North Shore.
Oh, so Huey's back where he belongs again.
Okay, so after this,
Don't wonder, like the motel on the kids.
we'll do King of the Road next. Yeah. Who wants to talk first? And he's marking 100-year anniversary.
Calm down, Doug. Calm down. It's okay.
Norman Payne and Michael Fitzpatrick here on WVBF 1530, Taunton, Middleborough. My name's Jim Larkin on our 31st anniversary of Sounds of the Emerald Isle. When I started this show 31 years ago, Ronald Reagan was president. George Bush was vice president. And believe it or not, gas was 91 cents a gallon. Do we remember that? 91 cents a gallon? Wow. And an apartment went for $320. A brand new house went for $70,000. A used house went for $43,000.
In a case of false staff, went for $375. And the red, white, and blue cans.
Today we're going to have some fun. We're going to do some Irish tunes and some non-Irish tunes. And we have some great people in the studio. Brockton School Committee member Tony Donegan's here. State Rep Mike Brady's here. City Councilor Tom Brophy's here. City Councilor Tom Monahan's here. Former Police Chief Bill Conlon is here. City Councilor Todd Petti is here. And City Councilor Tim Cruz. Hey, Tim.
How are you? Great
I'm
to
good,
be
thanks.
here.
How are you?
Good. This is a lot better than last year. We had a lot of room.
Yes, we do.
Last year we were really jammed in, although we look a little jammed in here, but that's just because we're so close to each other. And when you said our former police chief, for your listeners out here in Middleborough and Taunton now, that's the Brockton former police chief. So,
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I didn't say Brockton.
well, and it's nice for us to be stretched out into a whole other county, actually. So we're excited.
Oh, that's right, we're in, what, Bristol?
We're in Bristol County,
Bristol
yeah.
County. Okay.
Yeah, we can corrupt this county now, too.
Yeah,
Well, actually,
we're slowly spreading out then, is that what you mean?
And my wife tells me that. I'm slowly spreading out.
Not quite so.
All right, so, Tim, how long have you been a city councilor?
I've been a city councilor in my 8th year right now,
Yeah.
and I will be running for re-election.
You will, okay.
And getting ready for a re-election bid. Looking forward to it. I'm the president of the city council this year, which is why I actually, I don't know if you can see the Secret Service that's outside right now. I told them to wait outside, that we should be safe in here.
Yeah.
Although the way we can kill a song, I don't know about that. So.
There could be riots outside the studio.
But congratulations, 31 years.
Oh, thank you very
I
much.
can't believe you started doing it when you were 4 years old.
I can't either. I wasn't even potty trained yet.
Close, just like Brady. Just like Brady. Just like Representative Brady.
Of course, we have to mention that Jim is actually a member of the Council Chords.
He is a member of the council.
Thank God, because if we didn't have him, we'd really stink.
I don't know about that.
For those of you out there that don't know, we're most of the city councilors from Brockton, and formed a little unofficial group called the Council Chords a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, when Councilor Petti was dying on the vine at the singing Danny Boy by himself at the Council on Aging St. Patrick's Day party, and Councilor Monahan said, "Should we help?" I said no, but Councilor Monahan's such a good guy, we went out and helped him out. That's right. And the rest is history.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, we play bar mitzvahs, any parties you want, anything that, anytime you don't need any entertainment, we'll be there.
And if you're planning that party and you don't want entertainment, doesn't matter, Mike Brady will be there anyway.
Yeah, Mike Brady, you must have a few words to say. What do you, Senate? Oh, State Representative, sorry.
State Representative.
Okay, that's enough.
All right, so we gonna do a tune?
We are going to do a tune. I think we're going to start off with the song named after me, King of the Road.
Okay.
Ready?
Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I got 2 hours of pushing broom by the 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. 3rd boxcar midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Oh, worn out suit and shoes, I don't pay no union dues. I smoke post bogeys I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of the means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of their children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked when no one's around. I say, trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I got 2 hours of pushing brooms by the 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road, king of the road, king of the road.
Hey, not bad.
Not good, but not bad.
That was King of the Road here on Sounds of the Emerald Isle on WVBF 1530, Taunton, Middleborough.
Beam Structural Repair is a Massachusetts and Rhode Island company whose over 50 years of experience allows them to save what others cannot, thereby saving you thousands and even tens of thousands of your hard-earned dollars. Beam Structural Repair's team of specialized craftsmen bring workmanship and attention to detail to a new level, whether it be repairing your home, garage, or barn. Examples of Beam Structural Repair's expertise include post and carrying beam repair, sill replacement, barn restorations, buildings jacked, foundations repaired, termite and carpenter ant damage remediated, remodeling, porches, new home, and office construction. Call Walt Murphy at Beam Structural Repair, specializing in residential and industrial structural repairs, for an estimate at 800-732-8330. And you'll be amazed at how he'll save you time, money, and your structure. Located in Whitman, Mass., Beam Structural Repair is licensed, insured, a Better Business Bureau member, and has an extensive list of references. Call Walt Murphy at 800-732-8330 today, 800-732-8330.
Does the left make you crazy? Does the right scare you? Do you believe liberalism is a mental disease? Well, hi, I'm Adam Bond.
And I'm Victoria Bond. Join us every Thursday at 12:05 on WVBF 1530 AM for People Before Party,
where we'll discuss national, regional, and local issues from an independent perspective.
I'm so tired of party politics.
Well, we'll bring it back to the people.
This is a group that I taped at McGuigan's one night last year. Really? There were 8 of them, and I went over with all this equipment and taped them. And
you know, over at the library on Thursday night,
right, yeah, they all the pictures that you want, you know, and all the other guys.
Oh, good. And there's a bunch of songs that I taped live at a local nightclub last year. And this is Sounds of the Emerald Isle, our 31st anniversary show. My name is Jim Larkin. And with me today are the Council Chords. Todd Petti is one of them. Hi, Todd.
Hey, good afternoon, Jim. It's a pleasure to be here. Happy 31st anniversary.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, yes. It's great to be here with everyone, you and the girls and all the guys and everyone else, and looking forward to singing some songs today and having a good time.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't think the station's ever had this many people.
This is really
at least on a Sunday,
this is really nice.
Yeah.
Could I are you zoomed in on him?
Yeah.
Todd has requested as many pictures and video of himself as possible. He did win, you didn't know, but he did win the Donny Osmond Lookalike contest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's great to be here, and you know, I'm a lifelong Brocktonian, as most of us are. And I'm on my in my 9th term in the city council. I'm in my 18th year.
Wow, that's phenomenal.
Yeah,
are you the longest running?
I think the longest consecutive elected official right now.
You are.
And I enjoy it. You know, as long as I believe I do my job well enough and I get reelected, I'm going to do as good as I can.
You do a great job, Todd.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. You guys all do.
Yeah, we all do.
That's why you're here.
Yeah, and we want to do everything we can for the city of Brockton. And along with being on the city council, I work at my family's grocery store in Brockton, Mass. Petty's Market on Belmont Street.
Awesome.
www.pettysmarket.com. We're in our centennial year right now. We'll be upcoming on our 100th anniversary.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you very much. On my grandfather's side in 1913, and it's been in the family ever since. And we make the best sweet Italian sausage anywhere. So go on to pettysmarket.com.
You know, I've bought lunch there many times, but I've never had the Italian sausage. But after seeing the pictures you've been posting lately, I looked at it. Oh, I got to get there.
That's good. I'm glad to hear. A lot of people have, and a lot of people like going there for lunch.
Yeah,
Chief Conlon, you go there for lunch on occasion, I hear.
Yes, maybe every day.
Yeah, my sisters and my sister-in-law, they have a great kitchen, and all the desserts are all homemade. You know, it's almost like as good as eating in your own home. That's what I like to say.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be here, and thanks for giving us the opportunity to be on your radio with you.
Hey, my pleasure.
Absolutely.
My pleasure.
You're welcome.
So what are we going to do? We're going to do another tune?
Oh yeah, if I may, we're going to do
absolutely.
the song "The Moonshiner," and this is a song. It's been around for a couple of 100 years, from what I understand. I don't know who the origin of it or the writer. but it's a great song, and we have a good time singing it, and let's take it away.
Okay, and I would like to mention just for a minute that for those tuning in for today's City Championship basketball game between Taunton High School and Coyle Cassidy, that game is being aired on our sister station, FM 88.5 WRRS. So if you want to hear today's game, that's where you go, 88.5 FM to our sister station, WRRS.
And Jim, if I may, before we go on,
absolutely.
If I may, before we go on to the moonshine, as many of you may know or recall, that back in September, the city of Brockton had given as a gift from the World Boxing Council a 22-foot statue of the late undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Rocky Marciano.
Yeah.
And the statue was at Rocky Marciano Stadium at Brockton High School, and it is the tallest statue of an athlete in North America. And it really, really is a beautiful statue. And you can buy your commemorative 7-inch statue of Rocky Marciano if you go to Petti Law, P-E-T-T-I, law.com, and you can order right online, and they will send one right out to you. And it's inexpensive, $25, and it's they were 1,000 made, limited edition, and each comes with a certificate of authenticity. It's signed by Rocky Marciano Jr. And so it's an authorized, certified statue, and again, that's pettilaw.com. Click on, buy a statue. Thank you very much.
And Todd had, for $50 you can get a statue of Todd Petti. 9 inches.
And he will deliver it to your home.
You know what I could never... I know you saw the little blurb that I posted online of Rocky Marciano when he was on the Combat TV show?
Yes, yeah.
He was only on it for maybe, what, all of 20 seconds.
Yeah.
But, you know, he was not listed in the credits. And I can't understand that. How can you not list somebody like Rocky Marciano?
Wow.
You know, they listed as guests some of these other people. You say, who's this? Who's this?
Yeah.
And Rocky, I know it's only 20 seconds, but he's still in it. He should have been, you know, given that
little
spot.
courtyard scene there with all their
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, that was a great feature for him.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And Todd, you'd like to mention that on his bedstand, actually, it does not have the 7-inch, but has the, what is that, about a 20-inch top? Right on the bedstand. He looks at it every night before he goes to bed.
It's a family show. Keep it down.
I'll go to some holiday.
Moonshiner here on WVBF 1530 Taunton, Middleborough. My name's Jim Larkin on our 31st anniversary of Sounds of the Emerald Isle.
Does the left make you crazy? Does the right scare you? Do you believe liberalism is a mental disease? Well, hi, I'm Adam Bond.
And I'm Victoria Bond. Join us every Thursday at 12:05 on WVBF 1530 AM for People Before Party,
where we'll discuss national, regional, and local issues from an independent perspective.
I'm so tired of party politics.
Well, we'll bring it back to the people.
Kirker Perry Construction, for over 20 years, located in Rainham, and very proud supporters of Bristol Plymouth Regional Technical High School. And Easton Sheet Metal, 865 Bedford Street in Bridgewater. Good luck to the craftsmen in today's game. From Mike Paris and Easton Sheet Metal.
Okay, welcome back. Sounds of the Emerald Isle, our 31st anniversary show. My name is Jim Larkin. And as I've been telling you, for those tuning in for today's city championship game between Taunton High School and Coyle Cassidy, that basketball game is being aired on our sister station, FM 88.5 WRRS. I'm good enough to run that game on the FM so we can have our fun this afternoon as we're doing on the AM. I'm going to play a song next. I'm not going to tell anybody who it is. This guy is not somebody you'd expect to hear singing Irish tunes. At least most people wouldn't. I do, because I know who the guy is, but most people would not think of this guy as singing Irish songs, but most people should know his voice. If you listen to oldies music in this country, one of this guy's huge songs is always being played on the radio. It seems like every time I turn around. But I'll tell you at the end of the song who it is, but he sings here, The Wearing of the Green, on Sounds of the Emerald Isle on WVBF 1530.
All right, don't tell us yet.
Can you guys know this voice?
Paddy dear, and did ye hear the news that's going around? The shamrock's been wanted by law to grow on Irish ground. And these days the more will keep his colour and his sleeve. For there's a bloody law against the wearing of the green. I will cross of England's fall, them never shall be seen. And where, thank God, we'll live and die, still wearing of the green.
Bobby, that's just going to tell us and we're all going to be left.
Okay, that's The Wearing of the Green here on Sounds of the Emerald Isle on WVBF. And that fella there, he had a hit on the country charts called Hello, This Is Joni. He also had hits on the regular charts with The Midnight Special, Happy Go Lucky Me, and his biggest song, 7 Little Girls Sitting in the Back Seat, Kissing and Hugging with Fred. That's Paul Evans. And Paul Evans has another claim to fame. He wrote a huge song back in the 60s, which Bobby Vinton took to #1. And that song is Roses Are Red, My Love. Oh, wow. Paul Evans. So there's a little bit of trivia for you. Tom Monahan, another one of our city councilors. Hey, Tom.
Hey, what's your name again? Oh, Jim.
It wouldn't hurt. It would hurt. It would help if I turned your mic on.
No, it wouldn't.
I could hear you anyway. But
that's true, that's true. Yeah. How are you, Jim?
Good. You're a city councilor in Brockton?
From Ward 2, yes. Where Petty's Market is.
There you go.
I'll be 100 years old this year. Oh, you said that already, Tom. Yeah, my second term, so this is my 4th year, and I'll be running for re-election again.
Okay.
Very good. And we had a nice little start to this group of ours, as we said earlier, a couple of years ago at the Council on Aging St. Patrick's Day party. And we're trying to keep these guys together. Tim Elvis Cruz thinks he's the leader of the band. But, of course, they have to reprint all the music because you guys keep losing it every year.
I didn't. I got mine from that you put together for me.
Because you're a good man, Jim.
By the way, last year, I have to tell you, on the 30th anniversary show, the Council Chords came up to sing live on the radio station I was at last year. And when you guys sang, I picked up the banjo behind you, and that was the night you said, would I sing with you guys at some of the events?
Exactly.
It was Tom Monahan's
That's
idea.
right. I'm no fool.
And we've all suffered since then.
Anytime we need help with anything musical, Jim, what do you think about this? Fix these chords. He's asking us, what key is that? I'm like, how the heck do I know? Just play. But we don't take ourselves seriously. Obviously, they've heard that we're not that great. But we do all right. We have some fun, and that's all we do. And the different groups will ask us to come out for a couple of laughs. And and we're happy to do it. And it's nice getting together with the guys and doing something other than city council work, or just getting together and having some laughs. Yeah, a couple of drinks and whatever.
Yeah, and this is a fun day today. Having a lot of fun here today.
Tom, you didn't mention though when Jim said, you said, what's the best thing you can do to fix the music? He said, take the strings off your guitar.
Did I say that?
No,
actually you didn't say yours.
I thought it was shut off Tim's mic.
I didn't know I said that out loud.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, we're going to do one that we just learned done a couple of times called Dirty Old Town.
Yeah, and this song, by the way, was written by one of my favorite writers of all time, a Scotsman named Ewan MacColl. He wrote this great song, Dirty Old Town, for a radio ballad that he did about love back in the 60s.
Oh, we forgot to mention Stadinsky's not here. I mean, usually he does his little intro.
Oh, that's right, Paul Stadinsky, another city councilor, yep.
All right, so we're going to just start off. I'll just wait when I tell
On WVBF 1530, Taunton, Middleborough. And now is a song that I taped live up at the Village Coach House back in 1983. It features Robbie O'Connell, James Keane, and Mick Maloney. And this was a song they did for the very first time together. They never even tried it before, but they did it this night, and I was there to tape it back in 1982, called Whatever You Say, Say Nothing.
I love this song.
Yeah.
We're
going to attempt a song here we've never actually done before.
I've actually been thinking we should
it's always a very hazardous venture, you know, so we'll save the tomatoes or the tomatoes, whatever you call them up in Boston.
Can I just move that on? Absolutely, sir. Bill, all set?
All
set. Okay, that's Robbie O'Connell, Mick Maloney, and James Keane here on Sounds of the Emerald Isle. recorded live at the Village Coach House in Brookline, which is now long gone. That was recorded back in 1982. Great song called Whatever You Say Nothing.
Hey, Jim,
we're having fun today?
I started to notice something, that every place you've recorded is now long gone.
Not every place.
Doesn't bode well for this station.
Actually, one of the songs I played a little while ago, that place is still there.
Oh, okay, I'm with you.
Okay, but I'm not going to miss it.
Something has survived, okay.
Because I don't want them to fold.
With Wiggins, but it only opened 2 years ago.
So we're having fun today with the Council Chords, and one of the Council Chords is Bill Conlon, a former police chief here in Brockton. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. You know, Jim, you and I are the only two in this group that are not career politicians. You know, Todd was talking about how long he's been on the council. Doesn't that say something for term limits?
Yeah. Do you know what they say about politicians, though? That they're like baby's diapers. They have to be changed often and for the same reason.
Full of what?
No,
these are our friends.
But not our politicians. Our politicians are different.
Sorry, boys.
No, we're different already.
I should say chosen by the electorate 9 consecutive times.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. So, Bill, you retired as police chief in Brockton the week that I had my 30th anniversary show.
That's right. We were on your show a year ago today.
Yeah.
And 1 week from today will be my 1-year anniversary of being retired from the Brockton Police.
Fantastic.
February 10th. My retirement lasted for about 10 months, and then I got coaxed out of retirement. I'm now the executive director of the Boys and Girls Club in Brockton.
That's fantastic, though. Congratulations. That's great.
Job.
Thanks. So I don't want to compete with the Taunton Boys and Girls Club, because I know they have their own venue right here. But for those of you listening in the Brockton area, 233 Warren Avenue is our clubhouse. And we're always gratefully accepting donations or mentors, volunteers that want to stop by. The Brockton Boys and Girls Club. It's a great place. We're serving about 200 kids every day.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And I wanted to give a shout out to my son, Thomas Conlon, who is playing in that basketball game that you've referenced several times today. Coyle Cassidy versus Taunton High, at Taunton High. Thomas is the center on Coyle Cassidy's team.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's great. That game's on our sister station right now, 88.5 WRRS FM. That's fantastic.
Our last couple of songs probably won't sound so good because I think Bill's going to leave to catch the game, and since he is the best singer we have, they would probably be a little shaky in the last couple of
now,
songs.
Now, when you were police chief and you hear on the radio that a cruiser was out picking up lunch for the guests, as I think they say, it was Petty's is one of the places they were going for lunch?
Well, the officers might have gone there for lunch, but they're not picking up lunch for any of the guests at the station.
Oh, they're not? Oh, okay.
Picking those behind the bars.
Oh, I see, okay.
That food would be far too good. You know?
Oh, that's fantastic.
They want to stay.
All right, so what are we going to do?
I think our next song is Black Velvet Band.
All right.
Okay.
Hope everybody went to the restroom. It's a long version.
Well, if you were at practice last night, we sped it up a little bit. So
I meant the people at home.
Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land. And her hair hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. In a neat little town they called Belfast, apprenticed to trade I was bound. And many an hour of sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town, till bad misfortune
pretty good right now.
Did Mike Brady leave to get the band?
No band here on Sounds of the Emerald Isle. My name is Jim Larkin. On our 31st anniversary show this afternoon. We're having a lot of fun with the Council Chords. Todd Petti is here, Tim Cruz is here, Bill Conlon's here, Tom Monahan's here, Tom Brophy's here, Mike Brady's here, and Tony Donegan's here. And Dale is here. Hi, Dale.
Hi, Jim.
Dale is videotaping in the background so we can blackmail all the Council Chords on YouTube for the next 10 years. And Pam is here. Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
How are you?
Anniversary. I'm
and
great.
Pam is, thank you very much, Pam. And Pam's taking some pictures.
Yes. You guys sound fantastic. This is great.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
We're glad the groupie showed up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All two of them. Notice our wife stayed at home.
Yeah.
Is that FM sister station
And
stereo?
I'd like to, huh?
Is the FM sister station stereo? Are we stereo? Are we stereo on AM?
No, we're not stereo.
We're quite mono. We could have punished twice as many
we
people
might
if
have
we were stereo.
We're not stereo. No stereo today. But the game is on right now on our FM station, the Taunton High School versus Coyle Cassidy basketball game, which is usually those games are on the AM, but today it's on our FM station, 88.5 FM WRRS. And I'd like to give a shout out to my daughter Katie and her husband Steve that are listening to us on their smart TV. That's a new one on me, a smart TV. Do you guys know what a smart TV is?
I still have a black and white with a little rabbit.
I don't think you need gravity as though. And a shout out to my cousin Kevin Bateman in Dublin and to Heather Dutcher in Brockton. And we're going to take a short pause for the news, and we'll be right back with one more hour of Sounds of the Emerald Isle here on WVBF 1530, Taunton, Middleborough.
All right, good time for the news.
You're listening to AM 1530 WVBF, Middleborough, Taunton, and online at hometowntalkradio.com.
Be back in an hour.
How long have we been on for? Half hour?
All right,
5 minutes.
What's that?
I was going to ask how long we...
5 minutes.
Sounds of the Emerald Isle with Jim Larkin. Join us every Sunday for Irish music, comedy, and fun. You can call Jim at 508-822-1106. And now here's Jim with the sounds of the Emerald Isle.
I already told you what's going to happen.
That's a guy named Pat Floody here on Sounds of the Emerald Isle. My name is Jim Larkin. Welcome to our second and final hour of Sounds of the Emerald Isle on this 31st anniversary program. And we're having a lot of fun today singing some live tunes. The year I started this show, any of you guys know what the biggest album of the time was? February 1982.
What was the question? I'm sorry. I wasn't paying
The
attention.
big record album of that time. It was huge.
Peter Frampton.
What was the question again, sir? I wasn't paying attention.
I forgot.
I went to Catholic school.
What was the #1 selling album at that time?
Yeah.
Big album?
What year?
1982. 1982, yeah.
Elton John?
No?
Was it a Michael Jackson album?
Yes, it was.
Thriller?
Thriller, absolutely.
Oh.
Okay, what was the movie? The biggest movie?
82.
82.
Goonies.
Terminator?
Nope.
I don't know, I was sort of out of it back in those years.
82.
Terms of Endearment.
2 letters.
E.T.
Okay, so we got the Council Chords here, and another one of the Council Chords, City of Brockton. Tom Brophy. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Jim. How are you? Happy
I'm great, thanks.
anniversary?
Thank you so much. I
Congratulations.
appreciate it. Thanks very much.
My dad listens all the time.
God love him. What a great guy.
Say hi to him. He's listening right now, and say hi to my mom too.
Oh,
they're both from Ireland. So
yes.
We were talking earlier and realized that our people are very close around
Yes.
the area of Lochray.
Lochray, yeah, right.
In County Galway.
Yeah.
So my mom's from Mayo, so we're West Coast people.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but you familiar with the Yahoo space maps. The ones that you can write on street level and look left and right.
Oh yeah.
Just out of curiosity, I checked Ireland at different times and I haven't seen anything. And recently I found my mother's street. This little farm road, and it's actually, there you can go right up the road, and I made my mom a video. It's actually in Woodville, Crockwell, on Woodville Road, near Lochray, but it's phenomenal. And, you know, it's amazing what you can do these days with that kind of stuff.
My dad's, I'm not sure if the house is still there, they sold the farm.
Oh, they
years
did?
ago, yeah, but I'll have to take a look and see if it's still there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So I'd like to say hi too to, I know she's listening, my wife Christine and her family are listening. So I just got married a few months ago. So
congratulations.
Poor Christine. How long have you been dating her, Tom?
Oh, just a couple of years.
13, I think it was.
Yeah, it was a long Irish engagement.
Real Irish. Yeah. Man, she's taking advantage of it.
Yahoo Maps. That's how Brady gets home at night.
This guy has one of those homing, like it's a homing page. It just goes. You know where it's going.
Okay, so we're going to do another live tune here on Sound.
This is our award-winning song.
We was robbed.
That's right. Second place. I can't
tell the people what you're talking about when you say our award-winning song.
The John Denver song, Country Roads.
Country road, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads.
Not half bad.
That is
Not any
Country
good.
Roads here on Sounds of the Emerald Isle. My name's Jim Larkin. Now let's have a little Irish comedy and Mr. Hal Roach. And by the way, the basketball game is on our FM station, the game between Taunton High School and Coyle Cassidy. ordinarily heard here on the AM station today. It's heard on our FM sister station, WRRS, and that's at FM 88.5. And now here is Mr. Hal Roach.
Stories, you don't hear me. Everybody knows stories, do you? You can write this down.
That's Hal Roach here. My name's Jim Larkin. This is Sounds of the Emerald Isle, our 31st anniversary show. And my mom asked me if I would do a song for her today. It's her favorite song of all time, so how can you refuse your mom when your mom wants a song? I did this for her last year, and every time I see her, I have to play this song for her. Two Irishmen and a Hebrew once went out for recreation. They brought enough provisions along to spend a week's vacation. But they got lost out in the woods, and the night it got so lonely. Their food supply had all run out, except one piece of bologna. Now one of them said as he picked up a knife, "There's no use in us carving, 'cause if we do, there won't be enough to keep us all from starving. So I suggest we go to bed, and tomorrow," says Maloney, "whoever has the nicest dream will get the piece of bologna." The following morning when they awoke at 7:15, the first one said, "I had a dream, I died and went to heaven. St. Peter met me at the gate, he was riding on a pony. Now I don't think you can beat that dream, so I should get the bologna." The second one said, "I had a dream too, and this one's a world beater. I also died and went to heaven, welcomed by St. Peter. He rushed to me, put out his hand, and he says, 'Hello, Maloney. Now I don't think you can beat that dream, so I should get the bologna.'" And the Hebrew said, "I had a dream too, such a dream it couldn't be sweeter. I saw you both go up to heaven, welcomed by St. Peter. So I invaded around, and the night it got so lonely. I didn't think of us coming back, so I got up and I ate the bologna." There's a song for my mom, Nora Larkin, who absolutely loves that song. My name is Jim, our 31st anniversary show. We have the Council Chords here. We have Dale Morris and videotaping this. We have Pam here. And who are we going to chat with now? Mike Brady, our state rep. Mike, how are you?
Good, yourself, Jim?
Doing great, thanks.
And happy anniversary.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I remember our good friend Mary Virginia Curtis would always call to remind me to give you a call to wish you a happy anniversary. I know she's listening from up in heaven now.
Absolutely. That's great.
And I want to also say hello to our state senator from Brockton, Tom Kennedy, who always listens to your show.
Oh, yeah. Tom is a wonderful guy.
Dynamic duo of Bob and Jerry Cregan. Bob's a clerk of courts. And as we're down in Taunton, I got to say hello to our good friend, Senator Mark Pacheco, and also my colleague in the state, Sean O'Connell.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. That's great.
Any other names you want to drop there?
Well, I just want to say I hope we're sounding okay to the audience out in the radio world out there.
Well, nobody shut us off yet. So.
That we know of. We turned us on.
I don't think they have. So, yeah, we're having. So what are we going to do next?
Whiskey in the jar.
Whiskey in the jar.
Is that all you're going to say, Mike?
It won't stay there long.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, this is a record.
He doesn't do a lot of things on Sunday mornings.
As I was going over the famed Dairy Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier, and send and deliver, for I am the bold deceiver, butcher. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. He counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed as she swore that she never would deceive me. But the devil take the woman, for you never get me easy, crush her ring. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into my chamber, for to take a slumber. I dreamt of golden jewels was sure it was no wonder. But Jenny took my bullets and she filled them up with water and sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mushering to back for the daddy-o, back for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning before I rose to travel. Up came the man, the footman, and then likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, which rolled away my rapier. I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken, butchering to whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can hate me, it's my brother in the army. If I could learn his station in Corcoran, Killarney, and if he'd come and join me in ruling in Kilkenny, I'll engage treat me fairer than my down and sporting Jenny. Mushering to whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
And that's Whiskey in the Jar here on Sounds of the Emerald Isle, WVBF 1530, Taunton, Middleborough.
Beam Structural Repair is a Massachusetts and Rhode Island company whose over 50 years of experience allows them to save what others cannot, thereby saving you thousands and even tens of thousands of your hard-earned dollars. Beam Structural Repair's team of specialized craftsmen bring workmanship and attention to detail to a new level, whether it be repairing your home, garage, or barn. Examples of Beam Structural Repair's expertise include post and carrying beam repair, sill replacement, barn restorations, buildings jacked, foundations repaired, termite and carpenter ant damage remediated, remodeling, porches, new home, and office construction. Call Walt Murphy at Beam and Structural Repair, specializing in residential and industrial structural repairs, for an estimate at 800-732-8330. And you'll be amazed at how he'll save you time, money, and your structure. Located in Whitman, Mass., Beam and Structural Repair is licensed, insured, a Better Business Bureau member, and has an extensive list of references. Call Walt Murphy at 800-732-8330 today, 800-732-8330.
They need a home,
a family, you.
When you become a Boys Town foster parent, you become a beacon of hope for a child. Open your door and your heart to a child who is looking for compassion, guidance, safety.
As Boys Town foster parents, we love being able to provide these children with what they need and really take care of them. They may not have had that before they came, but we make sure they know love.
Help change a child's life. Call 401-845-2250 or visit boystown.org/foster-family-services to find out how you could become a Boys Town foster parent.
I don't believe it. Head could have gone either way. When those are the youth sitting on the couch getting high, right? That could have been him doing something good. I don't believe it. They advertise that like it's a Donnie, you need one? Yeah. How many times? Yeah, I'll take my I'll take one. Yeah, I think that's good. So, Rod, you need one? I'm all set. Tim, on you need one. Matt, that the original? We'll give it to you. I got it. Oh, you got it? You want it? Yeah, we'll stay. Yeah. Yes, thank you. It's my hometown. Something about it makes me shout. It's the time of mine. Hanging on the wall. No matter where I serve my guests, it seems they like my kitchen best.
Okay. Oh, the drift is down. That's Mr. Finton Stanley here on Sounds of the Emerald Isle. My name's Jim Larkin. 31st anniversary of this program. And I have a special request for a guy named Bob in Whitman. Bob was nice enough, he offered to bring us pizzas today, but I had to say no because this place is too small, and we have enough people here. And you couldn't fit a bunch of pizzas and more people here. But Bob said, "Would I do a special request for him? Something I uploaded to YouTube recently." So I said, I got an email this morning. I said, "Yeah, I'll do it for you." So anyway, this is about the English language. Now in Ireland, they speak English. Most of the people. Some people still speak Gaelic. Yeah, right. But most of them still speak English. And I don't know if that's a blessing or not, because English is the most widely spoken language in the history of this planet. 1 in 7 people can speak it. Half the world's books are written in English. It has the largest vocabulary of all the world's languages, maybe as many as 2 million words. But it's time to face the fact that English is crazy. Here's a few examples. There's no egg in eggplant. There's no ham in Hamburg. There's no pine or apple in pineapple. In what other language do people drive in a parkway or park in a driveway? Play at a recital or recite at a play? Why does night fall and never break, but day breaks and never falls? Why is it when we transport something by car, it's called a shipment, but we transport something by ship and we call it cargo? Why do we pack suits in garment bags and garments in suitcases? In the service, why do privates eat in the general mess and the generals eat in the private mess? In what other language do they have noses that run and feet that smell? In English, we find that hot dogs can be cold, dark rooms can be lit, homework can be done in school, nightmares can take place in broad daylight, while morning sickness and daydreaming can take place at night. Quicksand works very slowly, boxing rings are square, and most bathrooms don't have bats in them. In fact, a dog can go to the bathroom under a tree. No bath, no room. But it's still going to the bathroom. And doesn't it seem a little bizarre that we go to the bathroom in order to go to the bathroom? Sometimes you have to believe that English speakers should be committed to an asylum for the verbally insane. Why is it that a woman can man a station, but a man can't woman one? In what other language do they call the third hand on the clock the second hand? That's a good one. Why do they call them apartments? They're all together. Or buildings, when they're already built. And here's a good one, a TV set. Who came up with that one? Why do they call it a TV set? You only get one. Why is the word abbreviation so long? And why, pray tell, does the word lisp have an S in it? Yeah, English is crazy. If adults commit adultery, do infants commit infantry? If olive oil's made from olives, what do they make baby oil from? If a vegetarian eats vegetables, what does a humanitarian eat? If pro and con are opposites, is Congress the opposite of progress? A writer writes, and the stinger stings, but do fingers fing? Do grocers gross? Do hammers ham? If the teacher taught, why isn't it true that the preacher prot? If the plural of tooth is teeth, shouldn't the plural of booth be beeth? 1 goose, 2 geese, how about 1 moose, 2 meese? 1 index, 2 indices, how about 1 Kleenex, 2 Kleeneces? 1 ox, 2 oxen, what about 1 box, 2 boxen? 1 mouse, 2 mice, why not 1 house, 2 ice?
Is this going on much longer?
English is crazy. Why is it that a slim chance and a fat chance are the same, while a wise man and a wise guy are opposites? How come quite a lot and quite a few are the same, while overlook and oversee are opposites? And how can the weather be hot as hell one day and cold as hell the next? Because the English is a crazy language. Take a waiter. Why do they call food servers waiters? We're the ones that do the waiting. A non-stop flight, lots of luck, you'll never get down. And a hot water heater. Who heats hot water? That's like a garbage disposal. It's not garbage till you've disposed of it. A hot cup of coffee. Here we go again, the English language getting us in hot water. Who cares if the cup is hot? All we want is a cup of hot coffee. And donut holes. Are those really treats? Should be called donut balls. The holes are what's left in the donut. A one-night stand, there's a good one. Who's standing? Or to sleep with somebody. Who's sleeping? It's neither here nor there. All right, pal, where is it? You got me. You have to marvel at the lunacy of the English language, which was invented by the human race, which isn't a race at all. Why is it when the sun or the stars or the moon are out, they're visible, but when the lights are out, they're invisible? When I wind up my watch, I start it, but when I wind up this rap, I end it. What do you think, guys? English is crazy.
Well, we do know there's plenty of ham in the Council Chords.
All right, so that's for Bob. Thanks for your offer to buy pizza. If you had offered Guinness, I would have accepted, but you didn't, so No,
So you don't know how to
You still have a
negotiate,
second
Jim.
chance.
Actually, he wanted to bring pizza from the Venus in Whitman.
Ah, great.
It is good. They got great pizza, so
Good
let's
pizza.
give them a plug. But anyway, we'll let you do it another time, Bob, when it's not as crowded here.
Are we playing something?
Cheaper for him, too.
Yeah, I think so. Tony,
okay.
Tony Donegan, member of the school committee. How are you?
How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Thank you,
Good
and
to
happy
have you on the
anniversary.
show.
It's good to be here, Jim. Thank you.
How long
Again,
have you
happy
been on the
anniversary.
school committee in Brockton?
This is my first term. I will be running again.
Okay.
It's hard. It's a tough job to say that you enjoy it because it's a lot of work,
bet
not
it
a
is.
lot of compensation. But I'm very glad I'm doing it. I have 2 kids in the Brockton schools, and one of them is named Javier, and it's his birthday today.
Birthday, Javier.
Happy birthday.
His old age is 12.
Fantastic.
Hopefully he's listening, and because I told him to tune in to 15:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I also sent out a Facebook blast to all my friends to listen to us so that they can hear you play the banjo and know what it's like for a real musician to play and to listen to the rest of us.
There you go.
But yeah, so I am a school committee man part-time, and then full-time I have a job as an attorney in Brockton. And
Okay.
like most of these other guys, I was born and raised there.
Yeah.
So my practice is located on 1265 Belmont Street. Used to be the Community Bank building. It's now the Eastern Bank. They've bought out Community Bank there and moved in. Yep.
Oh, that's where you are.
Yep, that's where my office is. Hopefully you'll never need me, but if you do, that's where you can find me.
Oh, okay. Right near the highway.
Yes, right now,
Oh,
right
okay.
off the Route 24. So,
Yeah.
and my other son Seamus is at home, so I'd send a shout out to him. And Mom's there. Shout out to her, and thank you again for having me.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
You know, Jim, you're talking about the English language. How come doctors and lawyers practice? I think
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, right. We practice on our clients.
I'll have to remember that one for next year's anniversary.
Well, after this, there probably won't be another anniversary. I'll say if you haven't those damn council chords, you're gone. Oops, excuse me.
You know, what else is scary? Not only the doctors, what they lawyers, they call it a practice, but when you go to the airport, the first word you see is terminal. That's why I don't fly.
And by the way, you said 1 in 7 people in the world speaks English. I've heard some of these people in this room, and they speak languages late at night that are not anything to do with English.
That's a good one.
Didn't say they spoke it well.
We haven't done this one for a while, so we might mess it up.
And this is not an Irish tune.
No, no. Yeah, again, Council Stadinsky could not make it. Prior engagement somewhere.
This is by the Drifters
Yeah,
under the board.
under the board.
Oh, the sun beats down and melts the tire of on the roof. And your shoes get so hot, you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby, where I'll be.
WVBF 1530 Taunton, Middleborough.
Hi, this is Ed Rand. Join me on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays at noon for my show Middleborough Midday here on AM 1530 WVBF and online at hometowntalkradio.com.
Hi, I am Dr. Darren Eaton.
And this is Dr. Sean Eaton. Join us this Saturday on our show Health Matters on AM 1530 WVBF.
We are here to help stimulate, educate, and motivate you to take control of your health. Listen to us on AM 1530 WVBF.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ireland's international star of comedy, Mr. Noel V. Ginnity.
So, what else we got? We got one more song?
National anthem.
Our national anthem.
You're going to do the clapping over.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ireland, and welcome to Doyle's Irish Cabaret. This is the 25th year of the show.
We've got to get in the right order. That's right.
I'm
having trouble here.
See that? Doesn't want to stay together.
That's Mr. Noel V. Ginnity here in Sounds of the Emerald Isle. My name's Jim Larkin on our 31st anniversary radio show. And some of these clips you'll be able to see on YouTube. Some of last year's radio show clips, we got the Wild Rover on there. And
the Bill Conlon show from last year. Front and center of the camera the whole time.
But, if you want to check out the YouTube page, it's you go to irishradio.homestead.com, and there's two YouTube pages listed on the left. The first one you can see the Council Chords and other entertainers that have been live on the radio.
Wait a minute.
And the second one you can see groups that I've taped over the years. So just go to irishradio.homestead.com and check out Facebook. You can see, I think all you guys on Facebook or no?
Yeah, somewhere. I got to figure it out sometimes.
See, you'll find clips of today's show somewhere, I guess, and the whole show we'll put up on the internet today.
Nice. My brother-in-law tells me that internet's a fad. It's not gonna last. Hey, I want to mention on that last song, we missed our high voices there. Councilor T. Stewart couldn't be with us today, and he's one of our regulars, and he's our high voice.
That's right.
At home, don't be laughing at us for that song. That was that's a tough one for us low-note singers.
Can't get much lower.
One-note singers.
Can't get much lower than you tonight.
With the harmonica too. So
yeah, that's always fun.
Well, we're going to try. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Tom.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just going to say we have our national anthem of the City Council. That I think that's the first song we did together. Isn't that right?
It's our best one.
I believe so. Yes, it's the best one.
It's renamed, and most of your listeners, of course, know this song well, and I hope they'll clap along at home with us.
Absolutely.
Well, we had to do this at a church, and they asked us to sing for some strange reason. There was only about 3 or 4 of us, and we said, well, we know the Wild Rover, and it was in the church, so we said, well, it's a redemption song. So they sort of went along with it.
And we don't want the funny part of that was, Tom, we got asked to sing, and there was mostly a Hispanic audience that didn't know any English. But they all clapped along with us. They had a ball with the song. So.
You ready? Ready.
I've been a wild rover for many a year. I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold and great store. And I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no day never. No day never, no more. You'll never no more. I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they caress me as oft as before, I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no day never. No day never no more will I play the wild rover. No never no more. One more time. And it's no day never. No day never no more will I play the wild rover. No never no more. Hey, woo!
And that's the Wild Rover here on Sounds of the Emerald Isle on this 31st anniversary of the radio show. Last year's anniversary, by the way, it was Super Bowl Sunday as well. The show was on for 3 hours. You guys only stayed for 2 because last year the Patriots were in the Super Bowl.
Numerous parties to perform at.
Yes, and unfortunately this year they're not. That's very sad. But anybody have any predictions on today's
San Francisco's going to kill them.
I say
I think Harbaugh's team is going to win.
Very good. He said
Yeah,
Harbaugh's
right.
team.
Harbaugh's
team is going to win.
That's why he used to be the chief.
I'll say San Francisco 41-7.
Ooh!
That's killing him. That's what
Wow, there you
San
go.
Francisco 24-14.
24-14, okay. What about you, Todd?
I'm going to go with Michael Orr in the Blind Side story, and I'm going to go with Baltimore 21-14.
Baltimore, okay. Tom?
I'm going to go with the Niners. I'm not going to give a score, but it's going to be close.
Okay.
Just like a politician. Never
Could be one team, could
Don't
be
have
the
a
other.
horse in the race, but what I'm hearing is that the NFC seems to be the tougher division this year, so for that reason I'll go with San Francisco.
Yeah.
41-7.
And these are for our wives at home. Todd Petti gave us all a hall pass, so we'll be out imbibing for a little bit longer.
Well, guys, I'm so glad you were able to join me this afternoon.
Hey,
Congratulations. Congratulations, Jim.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
I can't believe this is the second time we've been on with you.
That doesn't happen for us very often.
We're asked to come back, right?
Well, hey, maybe we can do it another time when it's not the anniversary, maybe during the year or something.
Well, let's just see, Todd, whether we close this radio station.
XPI did close after we were on there.
Oh, this one's not going anywhere.
And for our 2 groupies, we have 2 official Council Chords picks.
Oh,
yeah.
Spared no expense. 70 cents a piece.
Those are the
I haven't
picks
seen
that
these
the
yet.
guy at the printers, you can't see.
You can't read them that good. You need a magnifying glass, but that's all right.
That's right. 2 weeks from today, by the way, Jimmy Peters will be joining me live in the studio 2 weeks from today and sing some songs live. But thanks again to the Council Chords. You guys were outstanding.
Thank you.
Those are fast 2 hours.
Mike Brady would like to speak.
Jim, I want to thank you for putting up with us too today, and I also want to give out a shout to our new representative from the Brockton and Eastern area, Claire Cronin, who's added a new shining light to the State House of Representatives.
Absolutely, and it was
Right, Claire.
All right, Claire.
and Claire sang with us at the Jingle Bell Run. It was good to hear a female voice in there.
Oh, we've got Brophy.
With a name like Cronin, how can you go wrong? Her maiden name was McLaughlin.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if Cronin was the maiden name.
No, that's her married name. She's Irish.
And Dale, thanks so much for coming down from Rockport and filming
welcome.
this afternoon.
You're welcome.
And Pam, thanks for driving her.
I drove.
Appreciate it.
She drove.
Oh, you drove. Okay, I thought Pam did. Okay. All right. You lights up every day.
Great to be here.
And this year, Pam, I brought the crackers.
Yes.
So that's going to do it for Sounds of the Emerald Isle. Thanks again, everyone, for listening, and I hope you can join me next week for 2 more hours of Irish music and some Irish comedy, Sounds of the Emerald Isle. If you want to check out the website in the meantime, it's www.irishradio.homestead.com. Have a great week. Enjoy the game today.
Outstanding.
Thanks, Jim. Thank you, Lee.
Thank you for putting up with us.
Well, we haven't heard it yet.
It's a pleasure.
It's nice to ta-ta. I like that.
Yeah, it's a good one, huh?
Hey, Pam, can you get...
That's really good.
Now you can airbrush out our guts and our double Q's.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure.
All right, I need to eat, Rob, but I gotta go to the game.
There's a nation once a year.
A while ago.
It's not official national island, but actually most
What year were these people
the generation above us would say that's
This
the national.
gives me chills. This closing music always
I got
gives me
time for
chills.
one more Jim's shrimp practice.
So you're going to the game, right? Yeah, nice and stop at All right.
I'll make sure I get my hall pass. I don't want to get pissed off you.
Yeah, right. All
Yeah, right.
passes. Here they are. So you're...
Bye, Jim.
You got your hall pass.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks so much for coming down. I really appreciate it.
Nice to see you. Dale, nice to see you again.
Tim, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, girls.
You guys were awesome.
We had fun. We have a ball doing it. Not good, but we had a lot of fun.
Never off duty. Is that chair go out there too, Tony?
I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, that goes up there.
Jim, who owns this building?
The insurance agent.
The insurance agent?
I forget the name of them now. Yeah, they own the building.
So is that moving well?
Yeah.
You're listening to AM 1530 WVBF, Middleborough, Taunton, and online at hometowntalkradio.com.